Hey YouTube, it's Ryan here, and I am bringing you my first episode of my veteran walkthrough for the campaign on Black Ops 2. So, it was actually a lot easier than I'd expected. In Black Ops, the original one, if you even looked at a bad guy for like an eighth of a second, you were screwed, because you had no health whatsoever. You jump off of a 2-foot cliff and you're dead. It did not make sense at all. But this campaign is a lot different, to be honest. Like, there were 2 or 3 times, as you'll see later in the mission, where I just shot. I'll stay quiet there for the cutscene.
Safety's on, dipshit.
Hey, old man. Was Raul Menendez here today?
Sergeant Woods. Raul Menendez is the leader of Cortes Dia, and the most dangerous terrorist since Osama bin Laden. Fucking waste of time. Guy's a vegetable.
Back off! All he said was, mi hermana. That's Spanish for sister, dipshit. You boys better get your shit together. He's gonna attack.
If you have information about a threat to national security, you gotta tell us.
Turn the camera on.
It's pretty cool, he has a camera in his ear.
He's doing okay in Alaska. Fucking Hudson showed up.
Dad, I'm scared. I need help.
You're 7 years old, David. Stop acting like a baby.
Aw, it's a jerk. Dude, shut up.
David,
It's pretty desolate out there.
Go back to the army, like you did when Mom died.
Ooh, get told by a 7-year-old.
Lieutenant Colonel North, NSC. You already know Jason Hudson.
What are you doing here?
Yesterday, Sergeant Woods led a covert team to take on an arms smuggling ring in Angola. This morning, we lost contact.
So go get him, CIA. Why are you here? Castro and the Russians are all over Angola. We can't go in. The CIA have buried the mission. Woods and his squad no longer exist.
We got whatever you need, Mason. Name it.
David can stay with Jenny, like before. She loves having him. He'll be fine.
Dad,
He's so mean, like,
you said you'd never go
he'll be
back to
fine.
the army. You promised me.
It's Uncle Woods, son. He'd do it for me.
He has to go for a friend. So yeah, first mission of the campaign, starting right now, or about right now. So it's called Pyrrhic Victory. I've done the campaign like 3 times.
Spy satellite. One of them KH-9s. This baby, it shits out a film canister 12 miles up. When a C-130 comes by, snags it at about 30,000 feet. This was not the digital age. This film had to be processed, analyzed, and delivered, all by hand. Our dog in the fight is a guy named Jonas Savimbi. You think I'm fucking nuts? This guy.
Okay, the intro to this campaign is pretty bad. Or not bad, but like, jeez. Yeah, that's what I mean.
No! I need help over here! Hold on! Savimbi, you gotta help!
I actually thought he would crack the glass, because look how much damage he just did with his foot, and then he takes a spade and it does nothing. This is the one mission I have done though like 50 times, going for challenges.
We must move out before we join them in death. The mortifier means the MPLA is ready for attack. If they want a fight, we give them a fight. Move out!
Mason, you copy?
Go ahead, Hudson.
MPLA forces advancing on your position about 1 click north.
Hey, we know! Svimby's leading a countercharge!
He's got balls, I'll give him that.
What about Woods? Do we have confirmation on his location?
They've been moving him from one location to another. We expect Svimby's men to report back soon.
Yeah, so I did this one mission a million times, it felt like, going for all the 10 challenges and the intel and stuff. And then I restarted the campaign and none of my challenges is saved. Like, you'll see, I'll go up to the intel like twice and be like, why is there intel here? I did these challenges. I already picked up this intel in the tree in the next to the canister. So it was just like one of those wow moments. Like, it didn't save. That sucks. So yeah, in the beginning of the missions, and this is the walkthrough, you're gonna want to stick behind this big truck right here is what I thought. I only died like once in this entire mission, I think it was. And that was when I kind of just left the safety of the truck because I wanted to go out and do something, because this thing provides pretty safe cover for the most part. See, I left the truck so I didn't have very much cover. So I had to go behind another one. But you just slowly make your way up the field. This is when I'm like, intel? Why is there intel there? I was so confused because I had already done the challenges. So yeah, I just took the mortars because it'd be simpler. I'm not sure if that's a word, but it'd make it slightly easier. But I could not get it over the rock for my life, except for that time. But the other ones I wasted all 4, and I don't think I ever got it. Because those guys are really hidden behind their rocks. So I think if you were going to actually take them out of the mortars, you should come over here where I did, like behind the tree area. Because there's less gunfire. But you need to do a running throw, is what I learned. Like, jump throw.
The mortar crews are down!
Yeah, like that.
Damn it, Hudson. They got T-62 tanks in support.
And then for the tank part, that's just kind of easy. You call in the air support and you just spray with your like right and left trigger. Like, you just take cover behind the truck so the truck won't shoot you. And then you just spray them, like, them to death. Because, as well as destroying the tanks, you'll also take out some of the bad guys if you spray enough. Like, I always go for the bad guys right afterwards. Like, I'm like, get him!
Nice work, Hudson. There's a couple of MG trucks.
And then there are the little, like, idiot guys that just charge at you with the knife. Like, but yeah, the majority of this campaign is actually really simple. You just kind of stay behind the trucks. Like, you might get a little bit bloody, but nothing to worry about amazingly. Oh yeah, I like my aim right there. I missed all 20 bullets. And I just had to just go semi-auto and I killed with one. And then the same thing goes for air support again. You just spray them down. After you take out the MG trucks, which I think that part is actually one of the easiest things. The mission. This mission's really simple and veteran, I think. Like, I thought it'd be a lot more challenging because you're in the open. In the Black Ops 1, if you're in the open, you're screwed instantly. And since this is the same makers, I assumed it was the same difficulty. But it did not go that way, like, at all. So, yeah, after this, all you really do is you're going to jump up on the truck and spray them down, and they won't be able to hit you back. So pretty much the end of this, like, mission is... Oh, I thought I was going to die right there. I was like, no, I can't die. But then you're done to this part of the mission, and this is... I'd say the majority, but a lot of it's just cutscene. Like when you pick up woods, or when... I'm not going to spoil anymore, just because. But yeah, there are going to be, like... I think there's a total of 6 endings to the campaign. And after my regular difficulty walkthrough, I got like a medium one, where Menendez kills Woods. So I looked up like how many endings there were. And I was really close to getting the best ending just by like screwing around. All I needed to do was do the Strike Force missions, because then the boat wouldn't have sunk, and then Karma would have saved the world, and vice versa. Menendez wouldn't have escaped jail, and all that other stuff would happen. So, hope that didn't spoil too much of the campaign. But generally, if you're doing it in veteran, you already know the story. If you want to see it recruit, then or not recruit, regular, because I did a regular walkthrough. I'll have my walkthrough links in the description of the video. So.
He's being held captive by a Nicaraguan gun runner. A very dangerous man. Where? About 2 miles north. He's on a transport barge on the Tupango River. He may already be dead. Let's go, Hudson!
What I don't get is why there are no doors in this helicopter. It seems very dangerous. Someone could just shoot you down instantly. Although I guess if they had missiles, the missiles would just blow the door up.
I was MIA and but your old man thought I was dead. After all that shit Kravchenko did to him. The numbers, Reznov being stuck in his head. He had no idea it was real. How the fuck could he? Kravchenko, when I sliced that bastard open, he saved everyone's ass. But he comes to first. Boom. Welcome to the Hanoi Hilton. 6 months later, they shipped me over to
Oh, so in Black Ops 1, he was hallucinating that the bomb blew up. There was no bomb, he just cut him open.
17 of my group. By 72, it was just me. I was not gonna die in a fucking swamp.
So now that we're done with the first part, it's all deserty. I'm not sure how it does this transition, but it gets to a very brush forest. Like, look at all these trees and stuff. And then before it was complete desert, like gray. So I don't know how that happened, but we're gonna go try to knock down that boat. Oh no, you hit by a missile! Get down. So right here, you just jump off. Like that's one of the simplest parts. And then watch this. Get him! His face, like, it's funny and gross at the same time because he like starts frowning. He's like, argh. And then you just get up and you start shooting the bad guys, like right there, I'd say. I thought I was gonna die right here. He's like, no, I can't die. So I take out my pistol and I just start spraying. See, that's something I used to do in Recruit, where you just charge in and shoot them all from behind. But I forgot I was in Veteran for a second, because I had only died once before in the planes. But I don't think anyone noticed that, because I think I cut it up pretty well. So I just come in the boat, and I'm like, oh shoot, no! Because I completely forgot I was on regular, any other difficulty. Oh yeah, here it was again. I was like, more intel, what? So I just picked it up for, like, no reason. If you're wondering where the last intel is, actually, I'll just say once we get to that part of the mission. Like, the majority of the challenges are actually really hard. One of them is to dolphin dive on top of a grenade and then survive. So that's why you need those flak jackets that I just picked up. They're in the little container right behind me. Because it's actually relatively easy to live, but getting a bad guy to throw a grenade on you and then not have it explode next to you, you have to dolphin dive on it so it doesn't kill you. That was really hard. Like, I had to restart this mission 3 times to get that right. And then the 100% survivability, even on Recruit, I would get to the very end of the mission and then I'd get blown up with a mortar. So I was wondering if I was gonna like get screwed over at the last part with the trees and stuff. So yeah, right here you just shoot down the boats that come at you with the gunner, and then the second they start like veering the other way, you hop over to this one and you start shooting from this side. Because once they start boarding the boat, it's not very good. It's not horrible, because you can just shoot them down kind of easily. There's only a couple people. But shooting down the boat's a lot more useful, because they have, like, little gunners and stuff. Even if they're right next to you, you just spray into their engine, and they're blown up. I think right here they board me. Yeah. But you destroy the boat, and only one of them gets on. And you take out those 2 guys.
That's the last of the gunboats. Okay, Mason.
And then we go into this cutscene. So we think that Woods is in here, so, or Frank Woods, whatever you want to call him. So we open up the little container right here.
Give me a hand with this, Mason.
This part's pretty gross.
God. Woods, are you in there, brother? Bodies are badly decomposed. These men have been dead for weeks. Woods. Frank? Frank!
He's in pretty bad condition.
It's me, Mason. What did they do to him, Hudson? Shit! We got eyes right on us!
And they were like left, right, left, right.
Get Woods to cover! Come on,
Like, so you gotta pick up these Valkyrie rockets, and I suck with Valkyrie rockets, I'll admit it. I hate how they put the little timer on it, so like they kill themselves after you get really close. So right there, I like barely hit the thing because it explodes like before you even get to it. Right there, I was like, yeah, I took it out. But I forgot that you have to like actually like smash it into its side. So then, since I thought I destroyed it, I was running out looking for my gun because I was like, I want my gun back because I swapped out my real gun for my pistol. So then I just keep like smashing it into the rocket, or just barely, so I'm like missing it almost. So I think I'll miss these next two also, because the little timer blows it up before I even get close to it. You have to like wait for the right timing. Luckily there's no achievement associated with that, because that would suck. I have almost every achievement in this campaign now, except for the ones for veteran and the ones for all the challenges. That's why I was going for challenges for a couple missions and do veteran. Thank God I didn't, thank God I just didn't stop. So yeah, after like missing this like helicopter a billion times, I finally nail it right there. And I'm like, oh, did I miss it again? Shoot, where's my gun? And then I get knocked to the side. Oh my God, I'm going to die. I don't know why you start flying though, because it never hit the boat. So Woods goes underwater, and you're like, oh no, Woods. He's in horrible condition. He's like diseased and bloody and limp. It's gross. Like, I don't know how he survived. Like, even if I was in critical condition, I think I can move a little bit underwater rather than just floating there like a body. And all you can see right here is a coughing body and a bloody arm and a little like rank sign on his arm.
We've probably attracted the attention of every MPLA foot soldier in the area. We need to move. Come on, Woods, I've got you. I got you, brother.
So here you're just trying to get to the city or the town or the little village, whatever you want to call it, and signal for help from the radio because there's an antenna. So that means that they have radio, obviously.
Village ahead. The antenna means they've got a radio.
Speak of the devil.
For emergency extraction.
So you have to watch like a pretty bad cutscene right here. Like, they did not treat their children very well in this facility. Like, look at the kids like, can I have a gun? Wait, I'll wait for the scene. No, won't give it away.
What the hell are Cubans doing here?
The kid's like, I have a gun. Like, I'm just a kid, it's okay. And he just slaps that kid. He's like, get out of here. That gun is not good enough for me. Go get me something else. So all the kids are just standing on, like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. And he slaps the other kid. He's like, geez, these people do not treat their children well. And those are the future of your army, and you're constantly slapping them to the ground. I don't see well for these guys' future. And he's like, run, I hear something. So, I don't know what they heard, but you have to be all sneaky here. Like, I was caught on my regular walk through like 2 or 3 times, and I found it best to just stay right next to Hudson. If you don't move past him, then it's not very hard at all to get caught, because he's the like computer, so he won't catch you. So it's like, run. So yeah, veteran first impressions, really good, because it wasn't too challenging at all. It was like perfect.
On my go, we head for the grass.
I was saying quiet because I didn't want to get caught for a second. I was like, wait a second, I'm playing the game. I didn't need to be quiet. Like, it really makes you feel like you're there sometimes. I hated how in the beginning that you had to watch a guy get burned alive. That was just gross. So yeah, at this part you just stay in the grass. Like, no one ever gonna catch you. You see the bad guy right there and you're like, oh shoot, run. It's like behind Hudson. Actually, I was like multitasking right here. I was trying to like talk to someone on Skype. Shout out to American Smurf if anyone sees this video. I'll link him in the description because I was talking to him on
Right in front of us.
Skype. No, I was talking to him on something. So shout out to him.
Clear. Move out of the
That's why, like, when Hudson leaves, I like stop for a second. I'm like, wait for a second. And then I was like, oh shoot, he left me. Run! I just get up and I'm like, run, he ditched me. Jerk. So yeah, you just run over here. You catch up to him.
Okay, Frank. I'm gonna radio for help.
And
I'll take care of Woods.
then
Watch yourself.
yeah, you don't need to open up the cabin because all it is all that's in the cabin are bear traps, which you will need them if you want to go for the achievement that involves or not the achievement, but the challenge that involves bear traps. But there are achievements associated with challenges. If you get all the like challenges in a mission, you get like 10 gamer score, and if you get all the challenges in every mission, you get 50. Or bronze and silver medal, I think.
Prosta marionetka. Как ты?
And then right here, Menendez is like talking to Kravchenko, and there's like having a gun to his head.
We should do exactly what I say.
Tune the radio.
You're going to kill me, see?
And he gets all like overconfident. We have a gun to his head, and he's like cocky. I don't get it.
El americano le está diciendo que no se mueva.
Shut up!
Él piensa que está en control, pero él no
I
es.
say shut up! Lower your weapon! I swear to God, I'll kill this bastard!
Los americanos no saben nada sobre la lealtad.
He's saying Americans don't know anything about. So I don't understand the last part.
You
So he holds up a grenade, and he's like, "Oh, you suck!" So then, like his soldier, being a good boy, he dives on top of it instead of throwing it out the window. He has the knife, and I don't know how we didn't kill Menendez right then and there, because we literally just shot him in the head, like dodged his knife, put a gun to his head, and somehow he lives to the next, like, because he's the bad guy or the antagonist, whatever you want to call him, throughout this entire campaign. Yet somehow he lived from a gun to his head, and then in later missions he gets blown up by a grenade. He dies, like, he should have died 50 times if he was a normal man, but I guess since he's a bad guy, they won't kill him. Oh, please excuse my bad sniping. I know it's horrible. It's way better online, but in campaign it's tough, like awful. So that's what I mean, like a grenade will be thrown at you, and I might have like dove on it if it wasn't veteran for the challenge, but I already done it. So usually they don't throw grenades at you, but I just terrified. I was like, run! So I took cover behind the rock. And that's all you really want to do here. Just if you have a sniper from the cabin and you can snipe at all, because I can't snipe, and I never died at this part. You just stay behind rocks and you stay behind this stuff and you'll get it. Oh, that's like one like way of saying, like in Veteran and Black Ops 1, I would have gotten like killed right there because he saw me for a second. He would have just like sprayed his whole like army of bullets into me. But right there, he just only hit me like once or twice. So I just turned around and sprayed him. And then, yeah, switch to your pistol if you ever get into close range, just because it's a lot more convenient. But like using. And then, oh yeah, another grenade's being thrown on me, which was amazing. Oh yeah, the third piece of intel is either in the tree. I think it's in that tree right there, the one that was just above the guy right there. It's one of these little elevated trees with the ladders. I think on the second or the third stop. If you just climb to the top, eventually there's going to be a big piece of intel on top of it. I think it's by where Hudson is. It's on the other side of it. It's on the right side of the river. Either the second or third stop. By the third, I mean the stop with the MG trucks. So like this one right here. So yeah, even as he's running, I like to provide a little bit of cover. Like, Move. And then, jeez, that zombies Easter egg is hard. If anyone wants to do the one where you obey the voices, add me on Xbox. Mr. Lions Hunter is my gamer tag. Because, seriously, I cannot get that thing done at all. It is... Because you need 4 people, and I never have 4 people, and if I do, we always down before we get EMP grenades. Because, remember you, like, little walkthrough I've looked up for, that's the only thing I've ever looked up for in a walkthrough in this game. Besides how to get all the different endings. But besides that, I haven't looked at one walkthrough in this entire game, except for that Easter egg, because it is near impossible, I swear. But 75 gamer scores, so that's a big chunk of it. Gold medal. I'm not sure how the different medals work in PS3. I don't have a PS3. Although I honestly prefer the gamer score just because medals is only 3 things you can get. So like something in between has to get like rounded to either. Whereas gamer score gets you a lot more like flexibility with how much something is worth. Like a bronze medal could be like the same thing as 20 gamer score or the same thing as 5 gamer score. But
Come on, Frank. Come on, we're getting
so
out.
I'll just watch the ending cutscene.
No.
So it's like the Russians.
Russians. Damn it. No way out.
So we're caught, and he starts spraying. Zzz. And they took out the bad guys. And they're like, what? The Russians are on our side? Wait a minute. It's not the Russians.
Hurry! Come!
So we saved the day. So did that Swimby dude. And then look at this is like
Well,
so funny.
we got him, Mason.
Look at him posing though. He shoots and he's like, ah! And he's like crouching or posing or something. But like Hudson puts on his like glasses. He's like, we did it, and it's like da 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 da, and he gets shot. It was just the first time I played the campaign. I was like, oh my god, they killed Hudson. Because I didn't know it. I thought it killed him, but obviously the guy's terrible aim. Hudson not see him though. There's like a guy squatting in front of him, and he decided to just ignore him. He's like, oh, we can get him later. So yeah, basically that's the first mission for the Black Ops 2 campaign. If you enjoyed it, please click like if it really helps me like be motivated to make more videos. And if you want to see the rest of this campaign walkthrough, just subscribe because it'll make it like easier to find everything else. You'll just see whenever I upload a new video, and it's free. So yeah, see you.